want the scoop on gear. Yeah. Future Tech is here. Come on, get it. We'll make the specs so clear. Ooh la la. With music to your ears. Hey, hey.
All right, welcome back to Geezers of Gear, Future Tech. I'm Chris, and as always, I'm joined by Lacy. Today we're diving into the story of Pyrotecnico, one of those names you just can't separate from the word fireworks in the US. Lacy, you ever been to Newcastle, Pennsylvania?
You know, I haven't, but I feel like I should have by now. It's what? The fireworks capital of America, right? I mean, that's not just a marketing thing, is it?
No, it's the real deal. I actually went out there for a 4th of July show a few years back. The whole town it buzzes. You can feel the pride. And honestly, it's not just about the fireworks, it's about the people. Pyrotecnico's been there since the early 1920s, started by Italian immigrants who, get this, worked in the tin mills by day and made fireworks at night. It's got that classic American story, you know?
That's wild. So, 5 generations now, right? I read that the Vitale family still runs it, and they've got the next generation already in the business. It's not just a company, it's a family legacy. And they really care about the community, too. I saw the CEO, Stephen Vitale, talking about wanting to be a source of pride for Newcastle, and even more, to give young people a shot at a career. That's pretty rare these days.
Yeah, and you can see it in how they operate. It's not just about the big shows, they still do the local community displays, treat every event like it's the Super Bowl. And I mean, the property they're on, it's been in the family since 1922. You walk around and you just feel the history. I remember the first time I was there, the air was thick with anticipation. Kids running around, everyone waiting for that first boom. It's a bit like, it's like being backstage before a big gig, but the whole town's in on it.
I love that. And honestly, it's cool to see a company that big still so rooted in its hometown, especially when they're doing thousands of shows a year all over the country. It's like no matter how big they get, they don't forget where they started.
Exactly. And you know, Stephen Vitale said it himself. They want to be an option for young people, whether they're coming out of college or high school. It's hard work, but if you love entertainment, it's a real path. I think that's something a lot of us in live events can relate to, yeah?
Oh, for sure. I mean, that's how I got started. Just kind of fell into it. And then you realize it's a family, even if you're not related by blood. Pyrotecnico's just taken that to a whole other level.
So let's talk about how Pyrotecnico's gone from, classic fireworks to being this full-on special effects powerhouse. I mean, it's not just about the oohs and ahs anymore, is it?
No way. They've really pushed the envelope. I was reading about how they started adding flame, cryo, atmospheric effects, lasers, and now drones, like actual drone light shows. That's a whole new level of storytelling in the sky.
Yeah, and it's not just a gimmick. The CEO said, if we aren't innovating, we're dying. And you see that in how they've evolved. They started getting into special effects around 2010, mostly because their clients, especially in sports, were asking for more. And now they're doing things like FAA-approved pyrotechnic drones. So you can have fireworks and drones working together, animating logos or telling a story up there. It's a bit like having a TV screen in the sky, isn't it?
That's such a good way to put it. And I mean, the tech behind that has to be wild. I always wonder, what's the hardest effect to actually pull off live? Is it the timing, the safety, or just getting all those moving parts to work together?
Honestly, it's all of the above. I mean, you know how it is. Live events are chaos on a good day. But with drones, you've got to deal with FAA regulations, weather, programming the choreography. And then you add pyrotechnics on top of that. It's a logistical puzzle. But when it works, it's magic. And it really does change what audiences expect. People want bigger, brighter, more immersive experiences now. It's not enough to just light up the sky. You've got to tell a story.
Yeah, and I think that's why Pyrotecnicos stayed at the top. They're not just following trends, they're setting them. And they're not afraid to try new things, even if it's risky. Like the CEO said, they're always building 2 companies, the one they are and the one they're becoming. That's a mindset a lot of companies could learn from.
Absolutely. And, it's not just about the tech, it's about the people behind it, the vision, and the willingness to adapt. I mean, as we talked about in our episode on Elation's digital transformation, it's that same drive to innovate and stay ahead. Pyrotecnico's just doing it with a lot more firepower. Literally.
All right, so let's get into the big stuff, the shows that make your jaw drop. Pyrotecnico has been behind some of the biggest moments in live events. We're talking Super Bowl halftime shows, tours for Beyoncé, The Weeknd, Post Malone, Shakira. And then there was the National Medal of Honor Museum grand opening this year. That one had over 1,000 drones and fireworks, all perfectly synced. I mean, that's not just a show, that's a full-on experience.
Yeah, and it's not just Pyrotecnico on their own. They've grown a new sister brand, Live Events Productions, and the whole network, Gemini LSV, Delicate, Active, Zenith. It's a proper team effort. You get seamless audio, lighting, video, special effects, even drones, all working together.
Totally. I remember seeing Pyrotecnico's work at a festival a few years back. I was backstage, and it was just chaos. People running, radios blaring, last-minute changes. But then, when the show started, it was flawless. The crowd had no idea what went on behind the scenes. That's the magic of live events, right? All that controlled chaos, and then you get this perfect moment.
Yeah, and that's what sets them apart. They treat every show, whether it's the Super Bowl or a local 4th of July, as if it's the most important one. And with the 250th birthday of America coming up, they're already planning for what might be the biggest fireworks year ever. I mean, the scale of what they're preparing for, it's hard to even wrap your head around it.
And they're still keeping that family feel even as they go global. It's inspiring, honestly. Makes you want to step up your own game, you know? Absolutely. Well, that's all we've got for this episode. Pyrotecnico's story is still being written, and I have a feeling we'll be talking about their next big innovation soon enough. Lacy, always a pleasure. You too, Chris. Thanks for listening, everyone. We'll catch you next time on Geezers of Gear, Future Tech. Take care.
Want the scoop on gear? Yeah. Future Tech is here. Come on, get it. We'll make the specs so clear. Ooh la la. With music to your ears. Hey, hey, yeah. Let's go. New gear vibes. New tech jive. Gearheads unite. We keep it